guys, how's it going? It's Chris with Birdnest Farms. We're going to do our first inspection of the year 2022. So if you want to come on in and take a look. So we're checking to see what we got coming in. If you see every now and again, you'll see one of the bees land with pollen in their sacs. So I just want to take a look at them before we open them up, just to see what the activity looks like. There's one that just landed right there. So we get quite a bit of activity out of this single. Let's spin them around. Make sure you got some good smoke going. And lift the lid. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera, but there's lots of buzzing going on once they get that smoke in. I like to give them just a few minutes before I open it up after we smoke them. We'll open her up, see what she looks like. Wow, lots of activity on the front. A little bit of burr comb. And some ant pressure here. All right, let's see what it looks like inside underneath the propolis. Hold it down. There we go. Did you hear the increase in their buzzing?
Mm-hmm.
You did. All right, let's see what we got. Wow. See the lid here. We're just looking for a queen anywhere. It's interesting that they put the burr comb on the top here, right in the center. All right, let's jump into it. So I'll take out a frame on the side just to give me a little bit of room. A little room to work here. Not breaking them. I got these propolized really well. So we like to use the black frames because you can see once they build this out, you'll be able to see the eggs in the cells a lot better than the yellow type frames. So we've transitioned almost exclusively to these black frames. Wow. Propolized really well. So I don't want to make any sudden movements. We've got a little bit of honey built out here. That's some uncapped down there in the bottom, as you can see. Some of the uncapped honey. You can see one right there with pollen in her sacs. I'm going to clean this burr comb off right here because we don't want to roll bees. We're lifting up. This one's a lot heavier than the previous one. You can see the honey. It's all capped on the top. If you look inside, if you got eggs, you see down there on the bottom of the cells. Can you see that? Little white specks. All those white specks down there are all eggs. So the queen's been on this frame for the last 24 hours, so be very careful. Here we've got lots of different stages. So we've got some honey in this corner. Then you got different larvae, different stages in here. Yeah, I'm looking for the queen, not seeing her. So again, you got your honey here. You can see pollen. You see down the bottom of these cells here. You can see the pollen down in those cells. This bee's just flying around with pollen on his legs. Different stages of larvae. Can you see that? Down on the bottom of the cells. So this is doing good. So we're not going to go any further than this today on this hive. Our intention was to come and see signs that we had a viable queen. We see that now, so we're going to go ahead and put them back. Nice and easy. So what I'm doing is I'm shaking the frame back and forth to allow the bees time to get out of the way. Okay. I'm going to put our last frame back in. I like to try and keep the frames in the exact orientation and location that they were originally. I'm keeping them really tight for a specific reason. If you want to come see real quick, I'll show you. You see how they have these little ears on each side of the frames, right here and right here? This is what we call bee space. So we allow the bees to have a specific amount of room all the way around the hive. That's called bee space. If you don't give them that space, you'll get burr comb and all kinds of other things like that. So we're gonna run them back down. So they don't like the smoke. So if you want to watch this, whenever I smoke them, they're gonna run back down into the deeper part of the hive. And that'll give me a little room to work right here. That way, whenever I put my lid back on, I'm crushing as few bees as possible. And then we'll take our brick and put it back on flat. So I've kind of used the Barnyard Bees way to do things. If we have an issue with the hive, we'll stand the brick up like this, and that lets us know we've got an issue here. This hive's doing really well. You can see all the bees that were waiting to come back in. So we'll put the brick down. That lets us know that this hive is doing really good. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.